Hello, my name is Trydar. Welcome back to the Atheon SMP series, where, of course, we are still living in a hole in the ground. We need to change that, so we're going to stake out the plot where we're going to be constructing our main base, as well as see what we can do about getting some more materials. And to that end, I have already harvested our wheat farm here. Quick check for creepers. One time, yesterday, hasn't quite grown back yet, maybe a little place. But we do have a couple of sheaves of wheat that we can begin putting together to make ourselves some food. So I think we are out of immediate danger of starving to death. So that's good. The coast looks clear. And there is a desk. It looks like I have already been pranked at my lands here because we have been desked, as it were. So we have our first little prank. Very funny, guys. Very funny. They did leave me some useful things, though. We do have a nice lantern now. So we can use that. And that... Is that a wither rose? I'm not sure. I haven't really seen one of those. I think they're like a flower that's supposed to cause damage. Maybe they don't if they're in a flower pot. Well, anyway. And, oh, we have... Thank you for the free ink. I do appreciate that. And while we were wandering around over here yesterday, I saw off in the forest over here this little guy. So we have our very first sheep. I attracted him into the hole here with some wheat. But it takes two to tango, so we will need to find an additional sheep before we can start our own little farm. So we can have ourselves a nice meal of bread and mutton. But I think one of the things we need to do today is harvest the materials along the shore, get those into our chests, and then I'm going to go around here and find the proper F3 coordinates that I have marked out for the foundation for our new base, which we're going to be building pretty much right here. And I could use some string, actually. Let's see if we can... Well, we took a little bit of damage, but we got... No. Well, we got a spider eye. No string. Also, later on, I want to talk about... I'm going to change my plans over here for the mine that I said that I wanted to build. I was thinking about sinking a shaft directly into the mountain. But I think I want to change the plans just a little bit. I've got a little coordinate somewhere over here that I've marked just off the beaten path on the right, where I'm going to sink a shaft just straight down, but I'm going to make it nice looking. We're going to have like probably oak tree trunks and things, so we can have a nice little shaft that will just go straight down into the ground, and that's going to be our main mine access for our base area. I think it's going to be somewhere around over there. I haven't quite found it yet. But this area back here, I was thinking about sinking a shaft just straight into the mountain, which we might do at some point later on. Put a nice little, maybe a Roman archway there as the entrance for that. But because of the custom caves that I made below there, I can't do a shaft directly below there because of what I know is already down there. So we're going to do a shaft over there. And that will get us down to the deep slate level, where we can hopefully find sources of lava to power our smelting apparatus as soon as we get those built and some good materials and everything. So let's take our wheat here and see exactly how much bread we're going to be getting out of this. Should be quite a lot, I think. 40 loaves of bread. That's pretty good. I think we started with only 20. I don't think I have any additional wheat in here. So far, these are all the materials. Well, no, we have one piece. It's not enough for another loaf. But we will put all that up there. Not too bad. We have enough wheat seeds and everything to start a really big farm. I think over here, somewhere, as soon as I get the house marked out, over here is where we are going to be building our farm fields. where we can get everything planted. Unfortunately, we won't be able to irrigate them yet because we still don't have the essential thing that we need of an iron bucket. So another thing we desperately need iron for. Oh, by the way, my friend Fuse dropped by and left me a nice sign and a flower. My favorite flower in Minecraft here, of course, the blue orchid. Very pleasing to have in our little hole in the ground, I have to say. Makes everything feel a little bit nicer. And I think the day is getting on, so I'm going to sleep through the night and mark out the house, and then I will bring you back. And there he is. While I was marking out the boundaries for the house, I came across this little guy here. So we now have our second sheep, which means we can start up our little shepherding operation, which will give us wool and food to eat, hopefully. And of course, that's another thing we need iron for. We don't have any shears. Back this way, please. Now over here. Make sure I don't back into a creeper. Yep, over here. Wait. Where's the... Okay. I suppose there's any way I can get you to fall in there. Nope. How about, there we go. Now we have 2 little sheep. That's good. I need to find some cows, though. Haven't seen a single cow around here. Well, we were lucky to get that sheep, I suppose. But anyway, over here we have the boundary markers for our house. This piece of cobble here. That one over there. That one way over there with the crosshairs. And that one over there as well. So this area, which I can't fly up and show you, this large area, going to be where we're going to be building our house. Now the dimensions for the house are as follows. It's going to be 68 blocks wide, 58 blocks long, and at least 28 blocks tall. I haven't added the chimneys to the design yet, which I've made in my flat world. It's only a half finished design, so we're going to have to be doing a lot of design work as we go. I'm positioning the house. I thought about maybe putting it farther back towards the woods, but I thought I would rather have a larger backyard. And over here have the house. We'll just have a little front area here because I want to put a docks attached directly to it. And I think we'll probably end up putting the nether portal back somewhere over there. We'll probably build a nice Roman triumphal arch for that, according to the tutorial that I already published for that. And I think the next thing I want to do is establish where the center line of the house is going to be. Well, it's a brand new day, and I have marked out, as I said, the foundations for my house, but also now our front porch has been marked out. Unfortunately, I don't have enough cobble to actually do the entire square, but you can see behind me here that we, of course, have our center line established right here, which is going to go through the very heart of our base, through our living room somewhere around here to the back porch, and here as well for the back entrance. But I'm literally down to, I think, my last 10 pieces of cobblestone, so I'm afraid that is all the building we can do for the moment. We just have everything marked out. So now we are in desperate need of supplies, which means, well, I mean, not we are in desperate need of certain supplies. I mean, we're doing pretty good on the food front. I'm waiting for a bit more food to grow so I can take a good reserve of that with me when we go out to the wild lands on the edge of the map. But in the meantime, while that is farming up, I think that I want to go back over here and start working on that mine shaft that I talked to you about earlier. Alright, here it is, this piece of cobblestone right here. This is going to be the place where we're going to do our large shaft mine. It's just going to go straight down to get us down to deep slate levels. And over here, it's just right by our pathway, and our original mine entrance is over here as well. I might have to tap into that to get some more materials and everything. We're down to our last stone shovel. So we need to do something about the material situation fairly soon. I don't know how much trouble it's going to be to dig out that entire shaft with just stone tools. It might be a little bit much, but we are at least going to clear the surface area here and get a good read on just how big we want this mine shaft to be. So I haven't quite decided about that yet. Now, it's going to consume a lot of wood, though. There goes our shovel. I think we should bring some materials out here, set up a little chest so that we can get started on things. Alright, I went back to our hole in the ground and made us a couple of quick chests for some materials, 3 stone shovels, so hopefully that will be enough to get us started, as well as some oak and things as well. So let's get our crafting bench set up here, and let us start clearing this area. I'm not really sure how much space I'm going to take for this. If I had more wood and everything, I would try and math it out. I think we are going to have to remove some of these trees here, though. Some of the smaller ones, anyway. All right, so I have now mined out the hole to the correct size and placed all the wood that I currently have available to place in there. And I think now the main holdup is going to be farming all the extra wood that I need, as well as we just have to do something about these stone tools. We've been using these for far too long, and I think hopefully we will have enough food that has grown over there at the docks and everything that we can harvest that and prepare a little shulker box for ourselves, and take it back out to the edges and set up just a little temporary shelter out there so we can dig down and get some goodies out there that we can bring back home. There we go. Should have put that on earlier, but I think that it is about time to head out back to the city. So I have prepared some supplies here in our shulker box this time. I think that we are marginally better prepared to go out and do this than we were before. And I want to leave all this stuff here. I want to take the box, though. There we go. Let's take our 2 starting shulker boxes, because we need to transport materials back, and that'll make things quite a lot easier, I think. But the sun is high in the sky, so it is time to bid our mountain valley farewell for the moment, because we are going to go back out on an adventure, back out to the wilds to fill up our boxes and bring them back with goodies, I hope. Which means we have to go down the Rubicon River. For once, we've only been going up this river, I think you've seen, so I want to show you what this river looks like when we go down it instead. I think it's quite a pleasant little boat ride. We are going to someday make a road over the mountains, and then probably a rail tunnel underneath the mountains. That is going to be far off in the future. The only real access we have to get in and out of the Misty Mountains is going to be this river here. And why is that a flaming arrow? Wonder how long that's been there. But we have to make our way back through the swamp again. But we made it through the swamp. Was that a dolphin? I saw something jump out of the water. I don't know if there's a fish in this game that will do that. Because if you remember, my survival knowledge is woefully out of date. Everything I know is mostly from 1.12.2, which I have mostly also forgotten. Ah, there we are. The gates of, well, the walls of Palindar. Let's go this way. Let's head around the moat here. I want to actually go through the harbor, sail underneath the Colossus. And we'll turn the corner here out on the south wall, and the Colossus should be just coming into view momentarily. We could already see him if we had the render range. And there he is. Just as the sun's going down. That's a nice view. Very beautiful. But I made the Colossus this way so we could sail around with our boat. And sail in directly underneath the Colossus. And here we are back in Palindar. Good to see the city again. Alright, so we're gonna need this boat. Did I pick it up? Yes. Picked up a bunch of lily pads too. And wait. I think I forgot to bring my bed. That's not good. That is no good at all. Well, since we are in the city, maybe we can look around and find a convenient shop or someone willing to sell us a bed for a few blocks of dirt. If necessary, we can go out to the plains and maybe find a couple of sheep there. I thought I was so well prepared, but I can't believe we forgot our bed. That's going to be essential. We can't get all the way out there and have no place to sleep. Although, wait. Wasn't there actually a bed in that house I was going to go to? Yes, actually. There's a red bed already there. Okay. Well, never mind. But since we are here, let's take a look around the main square. It's been a couple of episodes since we've been to Palindar. So I'll actually go over here and show you one of the buildings. And not get anywhere near that. Because this thing here is the Spartan Death Pit. Yes, you heard me right, the Spartan Death Pit. Because this hole goes all the way down to the Void. It goes all the way down to Y level, whatever the new Y level is down there, and then drops you out into the Void. And then everything that you have worked for will be lost. Which I would rather not repeat that experience, so we're just going to go in here. Because this right here is the End Temple. And in about a week or so, we are actually going to gather up as a group and head in and kill the Ender Dragon. Because the end is currently closed, so if I go up here on the steps here, you can see the sign here with a bit of bedrock. Not yet. That's because I wanted the server to get together and go kill the Ender Dragon as a team, so we can make an event out of it. I probably won't be too much help in doing that. I'll probably die and lose everything in the end, as I usually do. But I wanted to come over here and show you this place, because we'll be seeing more of it, I'm sure. We also have a little dragon statue up here. Behind that, over the end portal. I thought that would be appropriate. Right here in the apse of the temple and everything. Now here we are, our old friend the brown ship. Who will take us to greener pastures so we can load up on goodies. I think that is indeed the ticket. A little map view there, yep. And let's get in the water here. Make use of our boat. And there's that little house. Hopefully that bed is still there, because we didn't bring ours. Very unwisely. There's a little cove here we can leave our boat in. Yep, there we are. We will leave that boat right there. Let's go back in this house and see what's still here. Because I have it on good authority that Gabby has moved out. Oh good, it's here. So we are going to set up shop in this convenient abandoned house and get everything going for what we need. All right, we have unpacked our stuff, so now it's time to get going and start collecting things. So I think one of the first things I want to do is clear down some more of these trees with whatever daylight is remaining. And we might go back and open up that mine that we started underneath that house and just dig it all the way down until we at least hit some iron. But in the meantime, I'm going to strip the forest bare around here and collect what we can. 2 pigs are still here. I'd really like to take you home, but I don't think I can, that's just way too far away. I think we may be having some visitors come and creep around our temporary dwellings down there. I think they mostly just want to get on camera, so we'll go down there and record. See what these shenanigans are up to. Well, we got 3 people here. We got Dude, Benico, and Asgard. Hello, hello. How are you all doing? Of course, they've all got much better stuff than I do because the server launched several weeks ago. And I have just only started my series in the last couple of days. Looks like he's giving me things. What's he giving me? Ooh, potato. We can actually make good use of that potato. You got the seeds, though. I wonder if he has a carrot. That'd be super useful. Oh, he does have a carrot. Okay. Thank you very much. That is going to be the beginning of our carrot and potato farm. We need to make sure we don't lose those. I want to immediately put those in my shulker boxes that we are of course going to leave here, lest we meet another fiery death. And that'd be extremely bad. So we'll put all of that in there. Alright, that is safely stored away. I would really love to take a bite of this cake. Unfortunately, I just had some bread, so... We will, maybe we can eat some before we leave. While we still have some daylight going, I want to get a bit more wood over here. If we can. I don't want to chop down the big trees. Maybe leave some trees. Say, what do we have here? I think that this may be just a little cave. We've been hunting for a cave. We had really bad luck with that before. Let's see. It looks like it tried to generate a cave. I don't know if it actually made one or not. No. I was really hoping I could find a little iron peeking out from somewhere here. Got a little hole back here, though. And... nothing. Wait. Copper! Well, I'll take it. One single piece of copper. Well, it's better than 0 pieces of copper. Back in the olden days of 1.12, when I was planting saplings? Goodness. I mean, back in the old days of 1.12, when I was still playing survival back then, baked potatoes were always my food of choice. Mostly because they were really easy to make. And my fellow server mates here watching over me play. To make sure I don't meet a little fiery death down here. Oh, don't worry, Asgard, it's okay. I've told them I don't mind them getting on camera when I record. After all, that's what it's for. Is that just a little hole? I see copper in the bottom of it, though. I wonder. That's a lot of copper. I've never seen so much. Wonder if it's a vein. Are copper veins in the game yet? Yeah, this is definitely more than I would think would generate naturally. I think we found our first little copper vein. Oh, that's cool. Well, we're gonna get all of this. Maybe someday we can put a nice roof on a copper building. What did I say? A nice copper roof on a building. I don't know if I'd make the entire building out of copper. That'd be silly. Of course, we'll have to have it, some of it wax and some of it not, though. And we dug ourselves into a hole. Alright, well, let's retrieve our valuable torches. And head back up to the surface. Oh. There's strange people watching me. He says as he records a YouTube video. That's funny. What is this? Oh. I didn't see this here before. It looks like somebody made their mine. And they made it... They didn't dig it tall enough. It needs to be another block tall. Let's carefully go down here and see. Oh. I doubt they left any exposed iron, though. They would have taken that. There's definitely a cave system, though. But it's all torched up, so I don't think there's going to be anything to find here. What is this? Was that some of that new lichen? How far down does this go? And this looks like where it stops. But I think I want to build my own little staircase down, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be mined out of materials. So we're going to go back to that house and open up that first little staircase that I dug for emergency cobble. There we are. But that's going to be all the time we have for today. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. We successfully got back to this abandoned starter house out here in the wildlands. And got a visit from our friend. They left us some cool materials that we can definitely make use of when we get back to our mountain valley. And dude is sneaking in on my outro here. Hello there. But anyway, I want to thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you next time.